Hello, welcome to True Audio with Johnny Truesdale. This is episode 22, Pro Tools Selector tool. So I'm going to show you a workflow with the Pro Tools Selector tool. Maybe there's a few things you didn't know about it that I'm going to show you. I do most of my work with the Selector tool, so I will definitely show you that workflow where you won't have to switch tools or use the multi-tool as much while editing and doing those sorts of things. So without further ado, here's episode 22. Alright, here we are in Pro Tools, and we have this this session up by the Great Fraud. I'll put their information up on the screen. It's a blues rock band from New Jersey. And this week we're going to focus on the Selector tool. So the Selector tool is selected by clicking on this button right here, the one in blue. I'll click on Grabber tool and then back to the Selector tool, so you can see it's in blue, means I have it selected. So it will show up as an icon once you get into the edit window. It'll make like this I-beam, and you can see it right there. It's like it looks almost like the letter I, and wherever you select, it will put a line where you select. Now it's selecting both of the overhead left and the overhead right because I have it grouped up over here. But if I did not have any groups, it would only select one of them. So I can select wherever I select, it will play. So for example, if I want to start playing right here, select here and then press play. Oh my! And anywhere I select, it will do the same. So that's the first function that the Selector tool will give you in the edit window. Another function, you can select where you want to zoom in. So you select it, and then I can zoom in, and it'll zoom in right where the Selector tool is. I can zoom back out the same way. It centers it on wherever you're zoomed in. So you see that now I'm centered. Once I click on it and I zoom in, it centers me on that in particular. Okay? So that's two of the things. You can also make a selection of an area, okay? So I could select from here to here. It will play from here to here, and it will stop. If I hit numeric keypad 4 or Shift Command L, it will loop playback between this area and this area, okay? So with loop playback on, you can see it up here. That's loop playback on. Loop playback off, it won't repeat. Now let's say that I need that to be a little bit longer of a selection. I don't have to start from the beginning. I can hold down the Shift key and extend it on either side. I'm just holding down the Shift key and I'm clicking to extend it or shorten it, okay? If I want to shorten the selection or extend the selection. Also, I can go up and down and extend my selection. As you see, I'm going up through these regions. I'm also holding Shift, by the way, to go through and highlight all of these. Okay, so these are the things. This is the second set of things that you can do with the Selector tool. Third set of things, and I've already told you the first of the three that I'm going to tell you. One click puts it right where you want to play it from. Now, watch my regions here. One click right where I want to play it from. Double click selects this region from here to here where there's a break point right here. One click, double click, triple click selects the whole entire piece. Any audio, as you can see, any audio from the very beginning of the session to the end of the session. Again, let me do this one more time. One click places the cursor there. Double click selects the region up until the break point. Triple click selects the region all the way across. Let me show you one more thing when it pertains to this. Let's say I'm zoomed in and I double click and highlight that region. I can press the left arrow to get to the front of the region, and I can press the right arrow to get to the end of the region. So that's a bunch of things you could do just with the selector tool. I use the selector tool most of the time when I'm doing stuff. I'll cut and I'll paste, even using the selector tool as well. So that's all I have for now. I'll see you next week.